How are you today?
I'm feeling good today. Thanks for asking.
Hello everyone, my name is Pavitara. So today I'm gonna talk about why instant noodles is not a good food or it's not a nutrition food for us to consume frequently. The reason why I choose this topic is because there's a lot of students nowadays consuming instant noodle frequently, and instant noodles can be easily made because it can be cooked within 2 minutes and it's cheap. So students like those who are staying in hostel, who really don't have that much budget for their meals, they tend to spend less money on their meals, so they frequently eating unhealthy food like instant noodles. And instant noodles is the most favorite junk food among students, and there is no beneficial nutrition facts. In fact, there's a lot of chemicals has been used to make up instant noodles, and we Malaysian loves to eat is Maggi. Consuming this kind of instant noodle for a long period of time may give a lot of negative impacts in health wise. So why we shouldn't be eating instant noodles? Because instant noodles contain an excess amount of carbohydrates that are converted by our body into sugar, and which if not utilized will deposit as fat in our body. So noodles are very low in nutrients. As I said previously, it has a very no nutrition level, and it is advisable not to eat as a staple diet. So first, the most famous ingredient or the chemical that used to make instant noodle is MSG, which is highly used as a chemical preservative, which used in ready-made food to enhance the flavors and also to keep the instant noodle for a longer shelf life. And also this kind of chemical which is adding into the instant noodles may trigger to a lot of syndromes like metabolic syndromes, and also can affect in our body and can cause diabetes, high blood pressure, and also obesity. Other than that, instant noodles is low in fiber and also protein. The mostly common perception that we always having is by eating instant noodle we tend to lose weight, because instant noodle is just a small portion. So once we have that kind of small portion, it's just gonna fill our stomach. But yet it's not the truth, because noodles are processed foods, and it may lead to a weight gain, which does not make it the best option for weight loss and does not keep your stomach full. Noodles are made up of milled, refined, and bleached version of wheat flour. This kind of flour is very bad for our health because it is highly processed to make the flavors rich, but eventually it devoid a lot of nutrition. This kind of flour are loaded with preservatives and are nothing but a source of empty calories. Rather than that, noodles have bad fats in them, which is loaded with saturated fatty acids or trans fat. They are also filled with sugar, sugar syrup, flavor enhancer, and many other agents like this are not actually good for our health. And also this kind of components tend to accumulate in our body. So the other content of noodles, instant noodles, are high in sodium. So when it's high in sodium, that always has a negative effect on people who are salt sensitive. And also in general, noodles may cause an increase in blood pressure and also an increase in cardiovascular disease. Noodles also contains propylene glycol, which is an antifreeze ingredient that prevents the noodle strands from drying and by retaining the moisture. So the body absorbs it easily and it accumulates in heart, kidney, and then liver, which thereby damages the immune system. And the most big biggest problem that we can face through eating instant noodle is obesity. Instant noodles causes obesity as it contains fat and a large amount of sodium, which causes water retention in the body. So eating noodles daily will lead to a weight gain faster. As I said previously, noodles lead to a very poor diet. Due to the noodles, people are lacking with essential nutrients which are required by the body. So whenever we're having a kind of meal, we should have a very much balanced meal, like a good portion of carbohydrates, proteins, fibers. By eating instant noodles, we are lacking of this kind of essential nutrients in our body in term to have a good metabolism. And noodles significantly decrease the intake of vitamin A, vitamin D, C, and minerals like calcium, phosphorus, and also iron. So in conclusion, it's not safe to eat instant noodles because there's a lot of lacking of nutrients rather than nutrient side. So the only benefits that we're gonna gain is it's cheap and it's easy to make, so we can easily make and eat instant noodles, but we are not gonna gain any single nutrients from it. And since instant noodles has higher percentage of fats, so we tend to gain obesity easily, and obesity itself can lead to a lot of disease like cardiovascular disease and a lot more. So always think wise and act wise before you eat something or plan to eat something. Even though instant noodles are cheap to eat, but always compare your food with other kind of healthy foods, because the decision we are making now can have a big impact in the future. And don't always go for food which is instantly can be cooked and eat. And I appreciate that we should start eating something fresh and not something which can make instantly. So I think it's time for dinner now, so I'm gonna show you how to make a very simple and easy dinner which is affordable yet healthy, which you can make whenever and wherever you are by using just a small cost of money. So this might be very helpful tips for those students who are staying in hostels which couldn't afford a big meal, but yet we can have a kind of meals which healthy too.